Hello friends, welcome to CodeChamp. Today in this class, I am going to tell you for loop in C language. As you can see on my screen, the code is there that is known as the for loop. And the theory we know very well that loop is the iteration of the command which run continue till the condition is true. As the condition become false, then the loop will stop. So as you can see, when you know exactly how many times you want to loop through a block of code, use the for loop instead of while loop. This is the common difference between for and while, that for loop will move continue again and again. It's depend on the coder hand, while if we will use while loop, that it's depend on the user hand also with the help of the infinite while loop. Well, right now we are discussing about for loop only. So in the for loop, we can repeat the code as much as we want, means as the coder want. जब तक coder चाहेगा, जो जैसे कि आप कोडिंग कर रहे हैं तो आप कोडर हुए, so if you want that the code will run 10 times, then it will run 10 times. If you want if the code will run 12 times, then it will run 12 times. So basically, for loop is a iteration of command that move continue many times. If you want to loop through the block of code, means it will loop continue again and again till the coder want. The syntax of the for loop is this, that we will use here for statement 1, that from where the number will be start, statement 2, that where the number will be end, and statement 3, that where the difference will be there. Like if I just want to mention here a1, a less than 10, then a plus plus. With the help of a plus plus, it will give the increment by 1. So this is the starting number, this is the ending number, and this is the difference between these two numbers. After that, we will start the code. So now with the help of this syntax, I'm going to run the code. The question is print 1 to 1, print 1 to 5. So I'm going to mention the question here, print 1 to 10. After that, first of all, we just call the variable. Include studio.h is here, int main is there. This is the header file. This is the main method. Now, first of all, I just want to start the for loop for int I is equal to 1, as it is saying print 1 to 10. Semicolon as the end of the statement. I less than is equal to 10. Semicolon as the end of the statement. It is saying 1 to 10, so it will be the 1 increment. So I will use increment operator I plus plus. After that, we will open the bracket. And after opening the bracket, we will use here printf. And in this printf, what we have to mention I. So we will use here percentage D. Percentage D means display. I also want to print it in the next line, so I will use /n. Now after that, just simply call I. With the help of I, your loop will be display and then the bracket will be closed. Now I'm going to run the code. Here you can see, oh, one error is there because I forget to mention the down comma. So I have mentioned the down comma here. Now I'm going to run it. Now you can see my 1 to 10 counting is there. In place of this, if you want to run the code like 10 to 1, now I'm going to mention the next question, that is print 10 to 1. Same coding we will repeat. I'm going to use here for, it should be in the next line. So I'm going to use here for bracket open int j is equal to 10. That will be the starting number. Ending number I greater than equal to 1, not less than, because we are doing back counting. Back counting, so we just mention here j plus plus. It should also be j greater than equal to 1, semicolon, and j minus minus, because this is the back counting. Bracket open. Then we will use here printf, percentage d for display, /n for keeping it in the next line. And after that, we just use comma and then j. And definitely after this, we will use semicolon and the bracket close. Now when I will run the code, it will show 10 to 1. Fine. In the same way, if you want to do the next question, like print the table of 5, then same for loop we will use for int a equal 5, semicolon, a less than equal to 50, because 5 table will end till 50. Now semicolon. Now we will mention the difference. So in the table of 5, we have the difference of 5 number. So we just mention here a plus equal to 5. As you know very well, the assignment operator. Now after that, we will just open the curly bracket and just use here printf, percentage d, /n for keeping it in the next line. After that, we just use here a, semicolon. Now when I will run the code, it will show the table of 5, as you can see. It is here. Like this, you can mention the counting continue. Let me show you the table of 5 one more time. It is here. So in the same way, if you want to make the other code, let me show you. I have done many codings. Print 1 to 5, even and odd number. Same we will do with even and odd number. Like the question is saying print 1 to 50 odd numbers. So we will use here for loop for int b is equal to 1 semicolon b less than equal to 50 semicolon and then b plus plus. But it is showing odd number, so the difference between the number will be 2. So we will use b plus equal to 2. Then curly bracket open. We will use here printf. Now we just use here percentage d slash n for keeping it in the next line. Now I'm going to call b semicolon. Now it will show the odd numbers only. Let me show you. Like you can see here, all the odd numbers are here. It is showing only and only the odd numbers. So like this, you can do the loop very easily. Now I'm going to show you that how we can use enter by user. So after this, I'm going to hide this, the all coding, so that I can start the new one. Now, I just want to mention the table, like multiplication of table. It should be enter by user, that whatever the user want, he can enter that table. So I'm going to take here int I, comma num. I'm taking two variables. Now I'm using here printf, enter number to print the table. So whatever user want, he can enter that number, semicolon. Now scanf, with the help of scanf, we can enter by user. Now percentage d, and we will use here and my variable name is num. I'm going to take the same thing. So enter by means input command has done. After this, we are going to apply the for loop for I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 10 semicolon and I plus plus. Oh, I plus plus. Now, after mentioning the for loop, just open the curly bracket. Now we will use here printf for printing it. Now I'm going to use here percentage d multiply percentage d equal to percentage d slash n for keeping it in the next line. Now I'm going to apply the formula num comma I comma, why we are using it? Because it is saying multiply, that's why. Now we will apply the formula num multiply I. Now in the last, we will use here semicolon and then bracket close. Now I'm going to run the code. Let me check. Whatever the user will enter, it should show that number. Suppose I want to print the table of 21. Now it is showing the print table of 21 because it is multiplication, so it is showing multiply sign also. Why? Because I use here num I and percentage d. With the help of this, it is showing something like this. I hope the for loop is completely clear for you. Just do all these codings, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me or you can share the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. मिलते हैं next class में. Till then, take care. Bye bye.